I'm super excited to share what we are doing at the ProFRESH Foundation. Our purpose is dedicated to empowering underserved communities by creating awareness and access to capital for trade school education, specifically pertaining to barbering. At the ProFRESH Foundation, our mission is to create highly skilled barbers in our community by forging strategic partnerships, raising capital, and creating limitless opportunities about the long-term benefits that barbering can actually create right here in the Atlanta, Georgia marketplace. Welcome to ProFRESH Barber Academy. Let me welcome you to our mission. Our mission is over here, and it is to be the leader in high-quality men's grooming while encouraging the development of community while creating fair opportunities. Once upon a time, about 13 years ago, I was fired from a shop that I worked at in downtown Atlanta. They set myself in a trash bag outside in the rain, told me I was no longer wanted there. It was 13 years ago that I launched that mission. I was treated unfairly, and I felt like I needed to create a place where people were treated fairly. So I opened up Professional Cuts Barbershop. Across the last 13 years, I built 3 locations. Upon doing that, I realized very quickly how much there was a need for quality training at barber schools. So 13 years later, fast forward, it launched me into this vision to ultimately lay a foundational system for success for entry-level barbers to learn, develop, enter into ownership, and retire financially free. Here at ProFRESH Barber Academy, what you see behind me is that vision in real time. There's 3 things that I learned over the last 10 years that barbers truly need to understand. Number 1 is technical skills. Number 2 is how to market themselves. And number 3 is actually, after they make some money, what to do with it so they're not a slave behind the chair for 50 years. If you follow me here, you can come into what I would call our marketing studio. So in here, we have a nice chair here and a backdrop for the school. This is where I created content to market the school. In our first year, we've had 41 students enroll without financial aid. It's an incredible accomplishment that we're really proud of here, and the students love being a part of all of the training we got going on. So they come here, they set up a station, and they kind of, create content. I teach them how to create engaging content online because that's how they're gonna market themselves in today's times. If you follow me out here, this is our reception area. All of our guests are required to sign in. All work is done by students. Price list, $8. All of our paperwork is here, so we have all of our licenses and certificate of occupancy and all that. All of our students make sure they sign in here and clock in on the clock-in clock. Here is our March calendar. This kind of gives the students a preview of what they actually will be learning and going over during the month of March. And then here is our academic calendar for the year, so it lets you know what days we have off. All right, if you follow me in here to the classroom, this is ultimately where we teach theory. So we'll have slides up that we kind of go over and our whiteboard here for detailed instruction. All right, so there's a bunch of different things going on throughout the classroom. We start each day with theory. It's very comprehensive training through our curriculum of 1,500 hours. We go through everything from infection control, anatomy, chemistry, shaving, facials, hair color, and also any chemical texture services, as well as how to run a business. All right, so this is our classroom. If you follow me out here on the main floor, as you can see, all of our students are constantly engaged in the process of learning. We also train junior instructors. As you see, one of our students here getting instruction by one of our instructor trainees. So this is our main floor. If you follow me back here, this will be our wet service area. So this is where we do all of our wet service chemicals, colors, shampoos, and I like to keep something on the wall for students to read, right? As you go through and you try to grow as a human being, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're gonna face opposition. So sometimes I like to read some of these things like the keys to success is to focus on goals and not obstacles. It just helps push you past sometimes when you're in like a mental rut. If you follow me back here, this is our state board prep classroom. So you'll see us sometimes, we'll have slides on the screen here and we'll be in here and usually you'll see some mannequin stands like this one here and the students will be practicing. I also create digital content in this space here. So I'll have a mannequin on top of this station and we'll be writing on the whiteboard there. And we use this room to facilitate our senior learning, right? This is where we prepare them in isolation mode to go for their state exams. It's been a great first year here at ProFRESH Barber Academy. But I want to share something with you. Although it's been a great year, we've had 41 students enroll, we probably would have about twice as many, close to even 80 students. But so many people, because we don't have financial aid, have not been able to afford to come to school here. So that, although we've done great in year one, that's a little disappointing, because it is my vision to have a place where everybody can come, all communities of all kinds and all walks of life, to be able to come get barbering trade education. Because growing up in the barber industry, there isn't a barbershop for just one person. The barbershop is supposed to be a place for everyone. But we need those people to be licensed, professional, and have great technical skills. At ProFRESH Barber Academy, we can do that, but we need your help. So if you come on back out here, you'll see here we have our stage. So we have guest educators come in from all over. So we've had, in our first year, we've had an S&P scalp micropigmentation artist come in. We've had a hair unit educator come in. We've had an educator come in who teaches educators. And we've had some influencers come who are really good on social media to teach us the marketing side of the business. They all perform right here on this stage, as well as sometimes we have class out here just to kind of break up the monotony of the classroom and give it a different look and more open vibe, right? Depending on what we're doing. And then a lot of times we'll use our whiteboards and stuff out here on the floor to demonstrate during a hands-on practice exactly what we mean as we create detailed shapes for all of the arts of hair cutting. All right, and I'm gonna take you to one last place, and this kind of sums up our goal here of what we're actually looking to create. So we want to create a culture of professionals, right? And I want to bring you over here to this sign over here on the wall. This is our goal for everyone to leave here, right? We want them to have their barber license, and we want them to embody these traits, right? Which is, number one, to be a professional at all times, be relentless after your goals, always keep an optimistic attitude, stay focused, right? That's how you're gonna win in life, if you can focus on what it is that you're trying to do. Be real, not only with yourself, but be real with others. Educated, that's a constant quest for life. Be selfless. This doesn't mean think less of yourself, it just means think of yourself less. Put others' needs in front of your own. Remain humble. No matter how good life gets, it can always flip at any moment. So keep a teachable spirit, be intentional, have a game plan, have goals that you want to reach, and take intentional action against it. And then be original. I want you to be who you are, be noble, be somebody whose character is always being worked on, be accountable, and at the end of the day, be a leader. Someone who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way, and takes others with them. Ultimately, at the ProFRESH Foundation, our vision is where everyone effortlessly has access to barbering trade education, enabling them to contribute meaningfully to society. Have a great day.